Yo, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, YouTube, Twitter, um, Black Planet. Um, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It is Malcolm Cook of the Malcolm Cook Show. And thank you guys for watching. Before I get any further, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate the subscriptions because I don't want to just be talking to myself, man. I want y'all to know when I'm dropping some new shit. So just show me some support and subscribe to your boy. This week we're going to be talking about a topic that I just came up with a few minutes ago, bruh. But I've been sitting here thinking about this shit for months. It's called I Forgot My Superpowers. I forgot my superpowers. Bro, we got superpowers that nobody tell us about. And I'm going to put y'all on to some game. In 2011, I wrote a charter, right? And a charter is basically just like a reminder, a self-reminder or whatever. You know how companies have models or whatever, like mottos or whatever, like it's basically just something that I recited to myself every day to influence myself. I listen to music every day, so that influences me. I watch TV pretty much every day in some regards, so that influences me. Swiping down on the internet, that fucking influences me. So when I was 20 years old, I was reading this book, and they put me onto the game of, you consume all this information, and sometimes, all that information might not be in your best interest. So instead of just consuming all that information and not thinking twice about it, you can consume this information and have your own input on some of the information that you consume every day. And what do I mean by that? We get told stuff every day. So my question is, what do you tell yourself every day? You know what I'm saying? And once I got asked that and I started thinking about it, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this charter thing out and I'm gonna see how this works. So I'm going to share the charter with you guys that I wrote in 2012. I've got it memorized because at one point I said it every day. And it goes, being the master of the direction in which my life goes, I have steered myself onto a path that ensures success, wealth, longevity, but most importantly, peace. I am the exemplification of leadership, strength, intelligence, and resilience to everyone I encounter, business and or otherwise. My days consist of a continuous work ethic that is fully committed towards my business and or craft of art. I dictate my subconscious mind for those around me to utilize my skills, my talents, and my positive energy as if it was a necessity to their lives. No is not an option, and skepticism isn't in existence. I am an impeccable being that will not only be seen by but lead the masses. My business will gross $100,000. My time is now. I have arrived. Yo. I wrote that shit when I was down in the fucking dirt, bruh. I didn't have nothing. I still don't have much, but I didn't even have this attitude then. I had no reason to believe nothing that I wrote. But I had to have some kind of input on what I consumed every day. And I felt that was the fit input that I wanted to consume every day. The whole initial frame of it stayed the same since I wrote it. But, over that year that I was on it every day heavy, it progressed. The verbiage got better. You know what I'm saying? I changed the sentence here or word there, whatever. Even just now when I recited it, I put the $100,000 part at the wrong part or whatever. But at the end of the day, all of that shit came to fruition in some regard, and it's still happening to me in some regard. And I had no reason to believe it. And let me tell y'all something. When it comes to this manifestation or believing in yourself and just brainwashing your own shit type of conversation, it never happens the way you think it's going to happen. Every success story I ever heard, you know what I'm saying? Even the L's you take, even when you die, you never fucking know how stuff is going to happen. So long version short, the $100,000 thing, I thought that I was gonna make $100,000 off of one thing. No, when I was like 21, 22, I got a job that I made, fucking $50,000 a year at, and in 2 years, there you go. That was $100,000. I said my business will be my means to support not only myself but my family. I was talking, when I wrote that shit at the time, I was talking about my mother, my brother, my grandmother, my aunt, and my dad. Yo, that's not how it went down. I ended up making my own family. I ended up having a kid and being responsible for a woman. You feel me? So now the my business was the full means to support not only myself but my family, young, and that shit was nuts. And then I said I'm on a path that ensures success, wealth, longevity, and most importantly, peace. Lately, I haven't been at peace, but I've had a lot of moments where I wasn't worried about what everybody else is worried about, and even the fact that I'm sitting here talking about it, I'm realizing that I'm not worried about what other people are worried about. So in that regards, I've brought myself some peace. I've also, in that same conversation, I've said success, wealth, and longevity. You know what I'm saying? I've made some money. I've met a lot of my idols. I've been to Puff Daddy's house, Tyler Perry's house, fucking I just met Chris Tucker and fucking Jamie Foxx, and you know what I'm saying? I've been inside the Capitol building. I filmed for HBO, like, you know what I'm saying? And half of these gigs that I got, people only got because my skills, my talents, and my positive energy is what the motherfuckers needed to get the job done. So that's why they called me back. And at the time when I wrote this shit down, nothing in my scope of understanding besides writing this shit down was ever real to me, young. And here I am at 29. I'm able to look back at that time in my life and say, young, I forgot my superpowers, bruh. I was fucking on some other shit at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I also did some other shit where I put a picture on Instagram. It's like 2012. I put a picture on Instagram of all the companies I wanted to work with and work for. Yo, I had VH1 on there, BET on there, fucking I had fucking Discovery Channel. I had all these different companies on there. And in some regard, I worked with all of them. I didn't work with Discovery Channel. I ended up working with Nat Geo. Cool. Close second. You know what I'm saying? All these different versions of the same shit came my way. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that the reason why they came my way is because I started brainwashing myself as to what I believed, and therefore everybody around me had to believe what I believed. When I started talking this way, the conversations that I had in the fucking cab fucking changed. The conversations that I had with unks that wanted to bum a jack from me changed. You know what I'm saying? Everything around me changed because I changed something in my mind. And what I don't want to ever forget about is how powerful we really are, bruh. We on some magnetized shit, you know. For my Christians out there, they say we made in the image and likeness of God. Man, that mean we fucking like gods, nigga. We might as well go out and be tight. So I forgot my superpower, and my superpower is the fact that if you write it down and believe really fucking hard, it'll happen. And I implore everybody that sees this video to write it down and think about it really fucking hard every day, and do something towards it every day, because faith without works is dead. But do something towards it every day. Write it down and brainwash yourself and see what happened. Just see what happened. I think something will happen, bruh. Like, I'm almost certain. I know I'm not special when it came to this shit. Like, I just really believed it, though. And what I'm coming through right now, and gaining age and fucking back to the other previous episode, not letting some of that hurt in my life go, I forgot some of this shit. I forgot how powerful I really could be. How powerful we really could be. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, write some shit down and see what the fuck happened. Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Malcolm Cook Show. It's like, nah, thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for the support, the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscriptions, and eventually the cash. Have a good day, y'all.